Today I'm going to discuss how to add an ActiveX control to an Excel spreadsheet, which are basically user forms and are very powerful in automating your Excel workbook or worksheets. ActiveX controls are different from form controls. Form controls, you can create a macro real quickly and assign that. An ActiveX control, you need to write Visual Basic programming code. Now, before we go into actually creating this, I just want to talk to you about a little bit about VBA, or Visual Basic Applications. VBA is an object-oriented program. So everything in Excel is an object, and an object is just something that you can select. For example, a workbook, a worksheet, a cell, a range, a button. Each one of these are objects. And what you do is each of these objects have property or characteristics or attributes. Just like I, as a person, I have brown hair, hazel eyes, I'm female, that's my characteristics. Well, each object in Excel has different characteristics that you can change. You can change the font color of a cell, you can change the font color of a cell, you can rename a worksheet, you can rename a button. So each one of these are the properties of different types of objects. Now, in Visual Basic, we give an action. So we do something, which is called a method. We provide a function, a service, or an action. An action might be click on a button, open a workbook, open a form. Okay, these are all actions, and that's part of the Visual Basic programming code. Now, what I want to do here is I want to actually add an we have an ActiveX already added to this developer button or in this worksheet, and it's going to sort the data by location. The easiest way to learn Visual Basic Application is to open existing and look at it. And once you get one application or one code working, then you can copy and paste and make adjustments real quick and easy. So this command button, ActiveX, will sort the data by location. We want to add two more checkboxes to sort by name and sort by home state. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to go to the Developer tab, click your Insert, and here are your ActiveX commands or buttons, controls. We're going to select the checkbox. We bring our mouse down and we're going to go ahead and try and draw it about the same size as the location button. No need to worry, we're going to make it the exact same size here in a minute. Okay, so we have our second checkbox. All right, now what we're going to do is modify the properties so it looks just like the one above, except it's going to do something different. It's going to sort by name. So on my properties, I'm going to come over to the let's see here, caption, and instead of caption saying checkbox 2, we're going to put name. I want the height to be 25.8. I want the background color to, I'm going to come down to the drop down arrow. Notice what they do is they give you the system's background color depending upon what you're working on. I'm going to pick a different one. So I'm going to go over to the palette and select this second gray, which matches the one above it. This one has a shadow effect, or the one above it does. So let's turn on our shadow effect. And it looks like this is a little bit not as wide. So let's change the width to, well, let's go up here and click on location. Oh, 82.2. Okay. Let's just make sure. Yeah. Okay. So it is the same. All right. Good. Okay. So we now have that selected. So now let's close it. All right. And let's go ahead and now align it. Make sure they are aligned properly. So I'm going to click hold Control and go up to my Drawing Tools format and just make sure they're aligned to the left. Oh, and the name box did move slightly over. All right, now I'm just going to click outside to unselect them. Now let's look at this new checkbox 2 does not have any code associated with it. So what we want to do is we want to go to the developer ribbon. You want to make sure design mode is turned on in order to look at the code. So we're going to go ahead and click on visual code. Okay, I'm going to come down here and I want to say checkbox 2. All right, so we're going to add code to the checkbox 2. If you look above, it already has the code for checkbox 1, which says select the range C6, clear all the sorts. Now select C6 and sort in ascending order. All right, and go, and it basically sorts by order. So what we're going to do is let's select the code from range to end with and copy and paste it below. And now instead of C6, which is column 6, which is where the location is, we want to sort by A6, which is where the name is. So if you take a look, each one of these are private subroutines. It begins with sub and ends with sub. The subroutine name is an action by clicking the checkbox 2. And once you click that checkbox 2, it's going to go to A6, clear all the existing sorts, and then sort it alphabetically by A6. Let's go ahead and close the Visual Basic application. And now let's go ahead and click the check. See, if I click the checkbox, look, I'm still in design mode. So click outside. You actually need to turn the design mode off in order to execute this now. So now if I come here and click by name by checkbox, all my data is sorted by name. If I just click it again, notice it doesn't do anything. All right, it doesn't remove it, but it doesn't do anything. So now I'm going to click sort by location, and you can see how it's sorted by location. All right, just once again, let's add another ActiveX box and sort it by home state. So once again, we'll go up to Insert, and we're going to select the checkbox in our ActiveX controls. We're going to go ahead and draw it as close as we can to the shape. And we'll have to remember try and remember the sizes. Okay, let's open up our property dialog box. Let's first give it a caption. Instead of checkbox 3, we're going to name it home state. Sorry. Oh my. There we go. Okay, we're going to give it the background color of that nice gray on our palette. We're going to make it a height of 25.8. And the width, I think, was 82 point, boy, my mouse is really slow. 82.1. And we need to add a shadow effect. And now let's go ahead and let's just make sure this is 82. Oh, 82.2. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, now let's close your property dialog box. Hold your control key and select the one above. Go to your Drawing Tools format and click Align to the left. And now if we click outside, we have three nice three nice check boxes here. Right now we don't have any programming code on that third checkbox, so let's go to the developer, open up your View Code button, and up above we're going to add code to checkbox 3. And once you do that, it automatically creates the private sub procedure called checkbox 3 on click and end sub. Let's select all the programming code from above, copy it, and paste it below. And now instead of sorting this in column A, we're going to sort it in column B, so add B6 to the range of what it selects and sorts by. Okay, let's close this. All right, let's just see how it works. So let's go ahead and, we have to turn off design mode. Now click name to sort by name. Click it again to turn it off. Click the location to sort by location, and you can see that we're sorted by location. Click home state to sort by home state. And let's just go ahead and uncheck it, and now let's just sort by name. And that's just a brief, quick example of how to add an ActiveX control, a little bit of visual basic programming in an Excel worksheet.